welcome the Director of the Department of Public Works, Mr. Rudy Chow.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. How was lunch? It was good, right? Better than last year? So we're going to get better every year, right? All right. Okay, first of all, thank you very much for all of you to join us today to recognize the completion of the 4th year. Believe it or not, it's been 4 years now, the Water Mentorship Program for young adults. Now, this event is to celebrate and to recognize the 9 YH2O Water Mentoring graduates. So let's give them a round of applause. And I hope all of you enjoyed the video we just showed you here today. Now, I also want to thank City Council President Young and Comptroller Joan Pratt for joining us. And also I want to acknowledge Councilman Bullard, Burnett, as well as Scott and Councilwoman Clark. And I believe Ms. Wallace is representing Councilman Schliffer's office. Okay. There you are. Okay. I was looking over here for you. Okay, great. Thank you all so much for joining us. Mayor Pugh will be here shortly, and so I'm just going to get this program started, and when she comes, we'll pause for her to make some remarks. I also want to thank our partners in the Mayor's Office of Employment Development, or MOED, and the members of Chesapeake Water Environment Association, CWA. Many of them are in the audience today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And also I want to thank you to our YH2O program coaches. Many of you are here. Some of you weren't able to make it, but I know that you've done a great job in mentoring these mentees who have taken time out your busy schedule to help prepare and train the young mentoring participants for work in the water industry. It's actually a very important industry, believe it or not, right? You cannot have life without clean water, right? That's reality. Now, with all the coaches, please stand up. So let's give you a round of applause. Thank you so much. Matter of fact, we want to thank you more than last year, so we're going to be presenting you with a certificate afterwards. So we'll wait for that at the end of the program. And you should always also note that the YH2O program, with its new logo, as you can see on the screen, is now an easily identifiable brand that others have come to know and are asking about. We have been receiving inquiries from public and private water utilities and industry across the country who want to know more about our mentoring program. Some have even adopted the program. Earlier this year, this program received recognition from the Water Environment Federation. The WEF presented YH2O with its Public Communications and Outreach Program Award to the YH2O program for its outstanding contribution to the water industry and profession. A couple years ago, we brought many of our mentors over to City Hall to showcase YH2O and its students and graduates to the City Council. And today, we are honored to have with us Baltimore City Council President Bernard C. Jack Young. President Young, please come on up and give a remark.
Good afternoon to everyone. Rudy already acknowledged our council people, and I'm going to do it again. We have Councilman Brandon Scott, Councilman Chris Burnett, Dr. John Bullock, Councilman Bullock, Councilwoman Mary Pat Clark. Did I miss anyone? Okay. First of all, I'd like to thank all of the coaches and all of the mentors who helped mentor these young people. If Sharon Middleton was here, she would call it an apprenticeship program. But I'm so happy that most of you have completed and graduated, and I just want to say good luck to you and thank everyone that had any hand in this. I know that your agency also worked hand in hand with Public Works. But it's always refreshing to see our young people getting into positive programs where they can have good paying jobs, where they can live comfortable. Not that you're going to live that comfortable because the salaries are not that high, but it's a start for you all. So I just want to say congratulations to you, and we are looking at how we can get those salaries up a little better than that. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. President. Next, I'd like to invite Comptroller John Pratt.
Okay. Good afternoon, elected officials, Director Chow, DPW staff, friends, guests, and of course, graduates. It is a pleasure for me to join you to celebrate the Department of Public Works 2018 YH2O mentoring graduation. I would like to thank Director Chow and the Baltimore City Department of Public Works for their unyielding commitment to ensuring that YH2O mentees are educated, prepared, and empowered to achieve even greater success as our future leaders in the water industry. I would like to congratulate the YH2O graduating class of 2018. Graduates, you have done your best and worked very hard. I know that each of you are excited and grateful for your future and the opportunities that await you. I want you to know that you have a support system in everyone here, and we are rooting for you, knowing that DPW has prepared you well. I hope that you are blessed with many opportunities to use your skills and talents, hopefully right here in Baltimore City, and continue to learn, grow, and develop. Graduates, today is just the beginning of greatness for you. I know that as our future leaders, you will make us proud. May God bless you with much continued success in all your endeavors. Again, congratulations, YH2O class of 2018. Thank you.
Thank you, Comptroller John Pratt. So as I said to all the graduates in previous years, and I'd like to say the same thing to this graduating class as well, right? I'm looking forward to one day that one of you would become the director of DPW, right? This is something that is achievable, but it requires some work, and I want to continue to encourage you to extend yourself, go learn as much as you can. There's lots of opportunities within DPW. So the learning is endless. So take advantage of it. And like I said, I'm looking forward to maybe one day, one of you will be the director. Okay, next I'd like to invite Jason from the MOED, Mayor's Office of Employment Development, Mr. Jason Parkin Cohen.
Good afternoon, everybody. Congratulations, graduates. What a great way to spend a Friday afternoon. I think we need to do this every Friday. That is my recommendation. Lunch would be nice, but also to have an announcement like this or have an event like this where we are celebrating you, really, for all the hard work that you have put in for months. So I have the honor of being the director of the Mayor's Office of Employment Development. And of course, we help people find training, get training, and enter employment. And I'm going to reveal the great secret of workforce development, which is it's not very different than cooking, right? With cooking, you really rely on your ingredients. If you've got good ingredients, you've got a good chance of having a good meal. If you don't have good ingredients, you can be a great chef, but you're not going to produce a good meal. So the secret to this program is the ingredients. And so first I would start with the support of the elected officials. We are incredibly grateful for the mayor and the council president and the comptroller and the many members of the city council. For those of you, this doesn't happen every day. I know we all want it to happen every day. Everyone is incredibly busy, but to be in this room with this amount of leadership is something special, and it shows the value that all of our city leaders place on this program. So that's one ingredient. The second is you need a partner like DPW. We do workforce development every day, and I've said this at previous graduations, and I can't throw enough props or love to Rudy without getting embarrassed. But DPW takes this seriously. They don't have to. I mean, they could put their head down and look at their other duties of keeping the streets clean and producing clean water, and no one would really blame them. But they step forward as a true partner and leader in this effort to work with us. And without them, as you guys know better than anyone, this doesn't work. We can do all the training and cooking and cutting that we want to, but without DPW and Rudy's leadership and the others at DPW that play such a strong role, this doesn't work. And then, of course, we have the industry. I mean, that's where workforce development starts. You start with the employers. And to have this industry and the leadership here every year and along the way is special. So we're really grateful for the industry. We saw the mentors. These are individuals giving up time of their own to spend time with you all and your previous classes. We know the value of mentorship, and I know that you're going to really benefit from having the same. And then, of course, family and friends and other stakeholders. But really, there's two things that are most important. One is we need someone like Anthony Green. I got a shout out to my friend Anthony. Who, as you guys know, he's with you every day, in your ear with love and affection and a couple of shoves. This is Anthony's job, but those of us who know Anthony know this is a lot more than a job to Anthony and the care that he spends, and so I'm really grateful. But the last and most important ingredient is really you guys. Again, we can do all this. We can have elected officials and agencies and industry. All that nice stuff is great, but you guys you are the program, and your perseverance. And I would echo what the comptroller said, your determination. You've been doing this for months. I know that there were days when, it was nice outside and maybe something else you felt like doing, I'm guessing, right? Or maybe it wasn't nice outside and there was something else you felt like doing. And you had other pushes and pulls on your time and your attention, and you stuck with it. I'm grateful to you for doing that. But I don't know if you guys consider yourselves leaders. You are leaders, right? You're setting an example for young adults across our city so that they know that if they can model or if they can learn from your model of perseverance and determination, they too can get to the end of the tunnel and get to be the next Rudy Chow. So I don't know, maybe that's not the best way to end. But I just want to congratulate you and thank you guys for all that you do. And I can't wait to next year or the year after be sitting here and watching the video of hearing about your success. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jason, for so much encouraging words there. Now I know how to cook.
Yeah.
Okay, so next I'd like to invite the CWA President, Ms. Ellen Forkett. Okay, so Ms. Forkett.
Thanks, Rudy. It is kind of a tough name. But I'm the president of CWEA, and I'm really honored to be here today. For those of you that don't know what CWEA is, we are the professional association within the Chesapeake and part of the Water Environment Federation that has more than 35,000 members worldwide. CWEA members are water professionals like you guys are becoming. And our reach goes, right now, CWA covers Maryland, D.C., and Delaware, but anybody that's concerned about the Bay, we have a relationship with them. Our mission is to protect public health and the environment, and provide training for people that are interested in the industry. We provide access to information, we have educational opportunities, because we want everybody to be successful doing their job in the water business. So we're really proud to be part of this program. You know, everybody, Rudy mentioned how important clean water is for sustaining life, but a lot of people, I mean, before you guys started, did you even think about what happens when you flush the toilet or have, you know, brush your teeth and the water goes down the drain? You know, you learn all this by doing this, and treatment technologies keep evolving. When I got out of school, there was not, you got rid of solids, you got rid of BOD, you disinfected, that was it. I've seen over the years, you know, we have membrane technologies, we have nutrient removal, and before long they're going to start requiring us to remove things like personal care products, pharmaceuticals. So public health and water quality, I think, are protected today better than they ever have been. But even with all this technology, there's a concern. You know, we hear about aging infrastructure, but I found a recent report from the Brookings Institute that, and let me quote this from the report: "From pipes and pumps to rivers and lakes, water systems are in urgent need of repair, maintenance, and restoration. At the same time, water workers are in relatively short supply, both for public utilities and a wide range of other employers." I'm really encouraged that the city took the initiative to develop this program, and I'm excited that we're part of this. From the moment that Director Chow presented the program to CWEA, we were on board. We value our relationship working closely with Anthony and the mayor's Office of Employment Development and the Department of Public Works. And we hopefully we're helping to identify program needs and supporting the program, both technically and financially. I want to also give a thanks to all the volunteers and to the companies that allow them to come and help mentor you guys. I want to give a special shout out to somebody who's not here, Anna Santino, who has given a lot of her time and experience to this program. But she, you know, this was her baby. Unfortunately, she's moved out of state and won't be directly involved, but I know how to get a hold of her. So if we ever need her, we can get a hold of her. You know, but through this program, we're training a new potential workforce, and hopefully we're giving you the tools that you need to help turn wastewater back into clean water. This program will help our next generation provide an environmental and public service excuse me, to the city and provide them opportunity for a very rewarding career. I mean, really, I've been doing this for a long time, and it's something that I've always believed in. It's our way of giving back to the area, to giving back to your community. I hope this becomes more than just a job to you guys. I hope that you take pride in what you're doing. And I hope, and I know everybody keeps saying this, and Rudy may be starting to get a little worried, but you know, I hope that you're all aspiring someday to keep moving up the ranks, keep learning, keep moving up, you know, I still learn. There's still things I'm learning. You're always going to learn, be open to new things, and hopefully you're going to be the future leaders of this city. Thanks.
Thank you, Ellen. Okay, so I'm going to fill in a little bit of time because our mayor is not here yet. So I'm going to spend 3 more minutes talking about it. So we talk about opportunities, right? We just spoke about opportunity being endless in terms of the job, in terms of developments and all that. I'm going to switch gear a little bit. I want to spend a minute talking about the challenges that this industry is facing, right? So really there are a few of them. First one is money, right? We got short of money. We never have enough funding there. Number two is the aging infrastructure, which was mentioned earlier. Number three is aging workforce. Now those 3 topics, alongside with affordability, are the topics that is the talk of the utility across the country, if not across the world. Right? Many of us got into this industry. Actually, I got in this industry sort of by accident because I was supposed to be a structural engineer. Somehow I got into the water and I ended up being there for 30 plus years. So the fact is that many of us have been in the business 30, 40 years and beyond. You know, in almost across the country, utilities are facing the same thing. Who are the folks who's going to be behind them? Who are the folks who's going to be succeeding them? Who are the folks who's going to continue treating water, turning valves, making sure when the residents open up their faucets, water actually comes out? Who are going to be the one that when the resident flush the toilet, the wastewater goes away and gets treated properly before we put it back in the environment? Those are skill sets. Those are things that you learn, right? So those are the opportunities that I just mentioned. But the fact that you are part of a very concerted effort in terms of capturing, recruiting to succeed us. Because one day we all like to retire sometime, right? We got to find time that once we get older, we can no longer run as fast and think as fast as you all young people can do. We got to move out of the way, let you take the control stick, and then navigate this ship. Right? That's where this program is so important, not only to DPW, not only to Baltimore City, but utilities across the country. Everybody facing the same thing. Lots of people are doing nothing about it, believe it or not. Right? We choose to do something about it 4 years ago, and we have a lot of success. And none of you are the example of why we've been successful. So I sort of talk about one of you may succeed me, and I sort of say it in joking manner, but I mean it. Because you don't know where you will end up. I know when I first started my career, I never ever thought I would be where I am today. Never, not in my dreams. But you sort of, go to it, hunker down, really work it, and work hard, honestly. And put in the effort, and the key thing is keeping the residents, who are the people that we serve, in your mind. Because we are in a public agency. Our job is to serve the public. We are the public servant. We are the one that our residents entrust to us to making sure we can drive straight. We don't deviate and cut corners, take shortcuts in terms of the functions, the responsibility we do, because they will come in great consequences. Flint, Michigan is a great example of what happened when someone took the eyes off the ball. Right? And I have a great team, and I want to do a shout out to my team here. Right? DPW, there's a whole lot of people behind those people are present here. We're about 2,800 people strong in this agency. And every one of them out there doing the best they can. And I cannot thank them enough for what they do. Without them, there won't be us. And so I want you to feel you are now part of a fantastic team. A team that will look out for each other, help each other out, to making sure we grow together. Making sure we keep our eyes on the ball. Making sure we're doing the things that our citizens, our residents, our ratepayers entrust us to do. That's why we exist. So I want you to be feeling proud that you are part of this team now, because what you do is significant. Is hugely significant. And I want you to take to heart take it personally, matter of fact. Okay, so good luck to all of you. I know you will do great work, and you're going to have a bright future. We are here to support you. And now our mayor has just joined us. Madam Mayor.
No. Let me first just say good afternoon. Thank you, Madam President. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, Madam Controller, for being here, Jason Perkins-Cohen. And let me thank the DPW staff and partners of the YH2O program. Let me just say this is a very important program for us because I think it's already been said, Councilman Burnett, and I think there might be, are there any other council people here? Oh, there's Councilman Bullock. Thank you for being here. This is a program that we started because we believe that we need to ingratiate those who live in our city into opportunities to work in our city. And it is a training program that we believe will help us to employ more people who live in our city. And you all are showing that we can do this because you all have done very well. And I'm excited because you get to graduate from this program today and to partake in the opportunities that are available. What we really do hope is that many of you will see that working inside of this department is not just opportunities for employment, but also opportunities for you to eventually create your own businesses. And so this work in our water department is long-term work. As you all well know, because you're city residents, and I'm sure you've experienced, the water main breaks and all those things that are happening in our city because it's an old infrastructure. This is one of the oldest infrastructures in the country, and it requires a great deal of money to fix it. In fact, I think to many of those dismay in our city, we continue to have to increase our water bills because the city can't afford to do this work by itself. But we also are seeking federal dollars to assist us because we know how important this work is. And when you look at some of the reservoirs and the works that's taking place, Druid Hill Park, for example, not only are we fixing the infrastructure of the city and the piping system, we're also building in that particular area as well an amphitheater and some other things that will enhance the park. And you'll see that this is not work that's just happening in Baltimore. This is work that's happening across the country. And so while you are graduating from this program, and you hope, and our hope is that you continue to endear yourself to our city, we want you to know that the skills that you are attaining will be employable skills around the nation. So I just stopped by to say congratulations. I know that the Water Environment Foundation program has been a part of this whole effort, and that the YH2O program, working with our director of MOED, is really a meaningful program for all of us. I want to also take a moment because I'm sure that there's some folks here who supported this program, family, friends, and so forth. Because oftentimes when you go into training programs, you don't get to do this by yourself. You need a support system. So thank you for all of you who've supported the efforts of these young folks who are in this. The good thing about this is that while we don't limit it in terms of age, to see so many young people in this program is a real plus for all of us, because what we do realize is that we do have an aging workforce, and bringing along young folk is important to the future of our city. So I just stopped by to say congratulations, and we look forward to your employment, but more importantly, we look forward to your future and the contributions that you ultimately will make to the citizens of Baltimore. Thank you. I'm going to leave our president of the city council and our comptroller to, the certificates have to be given out, and I got another meeting. They will provide the certificates, but I want you to know I couldn't be more proud of the work that has been completed. Thank you all.
Thank you, Madam Mayor.
Okay, the young men and women are going to receive 4 certificates today. They're going to receive a certificate from the mayor of the city of Baltimore. They're going to receive a certificate from the president of the Baltimore City Council. They're going to receive a certificate from the controller, Joan M. Pratt. And they're going to receive a certificate from the Department of Public Works, signed by the Department of Public Works Director, Rudy Child. Also signed by the Mayor of Southern Employment Development, Jason Cohen Perkins, and also signed by the President and the Committee Chair of the Chesapeake Water Environment Association, Craig Moody. I'm gonna read the mayor's certificate.
You read mine.
Okay, I'm gonna read the Certificate of Recognition. On behalf of the citizens of Baltimore, I am pleased to present this certificate to blank blank in recognition of the completion of the 2018 YH2O Water Mentoring and Industry Program. Over the past 8 months, you have participated in a job readiness training, explored potential careers in the water industry, and worked a summer job with the Department of Public Works. On behalf of the citizens of Baltimore, I have signed this certificate in celebration of your future career in the water industry, presented this 30th day of November 2018, Catherine E. Pugh, Mayor. The first recipient is Robert Barnes. Hand him the certificate to the
It's just going to get the whole packet.
Give it to each individual.
That's it.
Okay. Give.
Call it out.
And give it to me. The next one is Najee Burrell Barlow. Next one is Mr. Anthony Bryson.
Kalia Daniels.
Miss Kalia Daniels. Ms. Sharonda Irving. Mr. Tyler Simpkins. Miss Jayla Tucker. Mr. Anton Vaughn. And last but not least, Mr. John Wolford.
Also, I found out it's Sharonda's birthday today. Happy birthday! Okay. All right. So, Anthony, where am I going now? I guess we got to do the mentor. Okay. Yeah. That before hers. I just want to. Okay. Clea, you ready? Come on, you can do it. So let's welcome Ms. Daniels.
Good. Thank you, Director Chow. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Khalid Daniels. On behalf of the 2018 YH2O Baltimore City Water Mentoring Program, I am honored to be here today to share our experience with the program. Like most of my classmates, I was introduced to the water mentoring program at an important time in my life. Last year, I was thinking about going to trade school and finishing driving school. But my ambitions got sidetracked when I had to deal with some tough family situations. So I was glad to hear the news about the water mentoring program through a friend of mine. He was a successful graduate of the YH2O program. He told me to check out the program. He said that would be a great start to a career. This was excellent advice. The YH2O program introduced me to a great group of young men and women who I'm proud to call my colleagues. In addition to the water mentoring program introduced to us to people like Anthony Green and Philip Chari, who continue to serve as role models and mentors to all of us. Mr. Green runs the boot camp part of the program that gets us ready for the water industry employment. Mr. Chari is the drill sergeant that keeps everyone in line when we start working. Mr. Green taught us the things that we need in order to grow professionally and personally. He also likes to say that every response doesn't deserve a reaction. This simple statement helped us manage our emotions. It helped us grow and mature. When you finish the water mentoring program, you are this person that you thought you could never be. To complete this program, my classmates showed determination to stick with the program, completing the classroom work and work site tours. Most of us never thought about working in the water industry before enrolling in the YH2O water mentoring program. The mentoring program motivated me to take a new path in life. When you get invited to a program that can lead to working for the city, this is definitely a new start. Currently, I work in traffic division, setting up jobs in areas for the safety of utility maintenance crews. My work attire is a uniform and steel-toe boots. I never thought that these types of jobs existed before I joined the water and mentoring program. Being in this program has inspired me to continue working towards my career goals. The preparation received for these jobs that we have now was valuable. We got a sense of working with others and in groups. We aren't just a class, we are a family. We push each other to strive for greatness. The 2018 water mentoring class was a team that wanted to see everyone succeed. We are a small graduating class, but we are mighty. We wanted bad enough to get here today. Those 6 months was the best we've ever had. We told each other, don't hold back, don't take the easy way out. Everyone has their situations, but it's the outcome that gets you through it all. Completing this program was one of my greatest accomplishments. Whew. Finally, on behalf of the 2018 YH2O Water Mentoring Program, I want to thank Mayor Catherine Pugh and the leaders at the Department of Public Works, the Mayor's Office of Employment Development, and the Chesapeake Water Environment Association for making this program possible. Thank you.
Great job, Clea. Matter of fact, she did it in one breath. Excellent. Okay, so she touched on one point. I just want to sort of let you reiterate a little bit. She mentioned that she was recruited by whom? Another person that went through the program. This is what I'd like for you all to do. Help us spread the words. Help us spread the words to your friends. Recruit them. Let them join our team here. We're looking forward to that, okay? So that's something that number one challenge I'm giving to you all. Okay, now thank you all for coming out, and I think we're gonna take some photographs up front. And thank you for helping all of us to celebrate the 9 graduates today. Thank you so much, have a great day.